Good afternoon, converts. Welcome to Tommy's Holiday Camp. Never mind the weather. When you come to Tommy's, the holidays forever. Anyway, let's look at this warm-up. And we're reviewing solving using square roots, which means we're going to try to get our x squared term by itself. And then once we've done that, we'll take the square root. In a couple cases, we'll do something after that as well. But on this one, to undo the subtraction of 24, you would add 24, and that's going to become x squared equals 64. Then to reverse the square, you can take the square root. And remember that when you're taking the square root of an unknown, this could be positive 8 or negative 8, because negative 8 squared is also positive 64. On number 2, we will need to first add 72 to both sides and then divide by 2. After we've done that, we will have x squared equals 36. And to reverse the square, we will take the square root. Again, doing the both positive and negative of, in this case, 6. So x is plus or minus 6. On number 3, we'll need to get x squared by itself by subtracting 81. But then we are stuck because you cannot take the square root of a negative number. It's not a real number. So this says no solution. Number 4, the square thing is actually already by itself. So the thing that's in the parentheses is squared. So we're going to take the square root of whatever this is, and that will be just x minus 4. Now, since we're doing the same thing on both sides of the equation, we're also taking the square root of 0, but the square root of 0 is 0. So now we have one step left after taking the square root, and that is to add 4. And if we add 4, we're going to get just positive 4. So unlike the others that had solutions, this one only had one solution. Number 1 had 2 solutions, number 2 had 2 solutions, number 3 had no solutions, but number 4 has one solution. Okay, moving on to number 5. Again, the thing that is squared is by itself on one side of the equal sign, so our first move is going to be to take the square root. So taking the square root means we're just going to have x plus 2 on the left side. On the right side, we're going to have 3, and we're also going to have negative 3. Both of those can be squared to make 9. Then we have one step to undo on this side. You undo plus 2 with a subtraction of 2. So first we're going to subtract 2 from 3, which would be 1, and then we're going to subtract 2 from negative 3, and that would be negative 5. So 1 and negative 5 are those two solutions. Okay, on number 6, again, like on number 4 and number 5, the square thing is already alone on one side of the equal sign. So we will take the square root, and that's just going to remove the square on the left side. On the right side, the square root of 49 is either 7 or negative 7. And now we'll have 2 steps to undo on the left side remaining. We'll first undo plus 1 with minus 1, so 3x is 6. And also negative 7 subtract 1 is negative 8. And then finally we still need to undo the 3. So we're going to divide by 3, and dividing both of these by 3 because we had two answers that we needed to divide by 3. 6 divided by 3 is easy, that's 2. The other one, we're just going to have to leave that like a fraction. And that's a quick review of solving by square roots.